To the state of Maryland. Look who's leading the Raise Hail chant. None other than RG3, Robert Griffin III, as we close in on kickoff at Northwest Stadium, just outside of the nation's capital. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Landover. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
So play callers dream 2nd and inches. They'll go again here with Williams. Wow, look up, see defender all over it. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 39 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue.
Prescott's pass complete to Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Commanders 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. The veteran punter, Way, has booted it. Whoa! And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They face second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, Daniels. Catch made there by Burks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
46-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Ron Payne there for the stop.
2 yards.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chain. From the 35, it's first and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
first down.
That is Ferguson in motion. Dak can throw it here on first down. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Past the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. Prescott now. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is over the middle and intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. That one complete to Jalen Lane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the air again is Daniels. Out to his right. Off he goes. And Daniels into the end zone. Jayden Daniels, Commanders touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pick up 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third, they need 8. Here's Dak to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Daniels to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And the Cowboys going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Dak going to keep this himself. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Commanders 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's McCoy open on the left side.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Intended for George Pickens. 2nd and 10. To throw is Dak. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. In motion, Lamb. They'll throw again. Dak. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground here again, and he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll work this out to the 23. Dean Winters there to bring him down.
Winters on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
This will be 2nd and 9. Right back to Krosky Merritt. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up. up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7.
Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
To return, it is Turpin. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickett. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of
18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down. A give, and here comes Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to set him up for 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
Goal at the 4-yard
Well,
line.
we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Trying to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, Lamb. Third and goal for Prescott. takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DaRon Bland.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the 1st sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
From the
and
23,
6.
here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Oh, they get him down short, but the penalty marker comes in, and that may be a lifeline to the offense. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Open man. That's Antonio Williams. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
8-yard loss on the
Quinnen Williams
3rd down.
in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's out wide to Williams. And And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down, Dallas.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
By Leo Chanel. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing is Prescott. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line
Here's
up for the
Daniel.
2-point conversion.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Dak to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second down. To throw is Dak. CD Lamb in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak and CD connect again. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
He'll run. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And a Washington first down. first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up second and 5. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. It is second down and 5.
Here's full.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. To the air again is Daniels. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. To spot it where the slide begins, that's a pickup of about 9.
Second and 1 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense